Hello and welcome back to my channel, Mend with Mare. Okay, my beautiful viewers, I have to just say before I begin that I'm just so grateful for all of you. I've been going through it, some hard stuff in my life, and I feel as if you all are just giving me the encouragement that I need to keep putting these out because you all seem to really like them. And some of the not so great comments, I will admit, do get to me a little bit. Someone commented on my compulsive hair movement, and it's just a nervous thing that I do. It isn't the most comfortable thing to put myself on camera. And there are moments that I'm thinking about just, I don't know, is this like, what do people actually like this? Are they getting anything out of it? And then I get these wonderful comments from you all that convinces me that, yeah, I like it. It's fun. I think people are learning a lot and just enjoying this. So I'm just gonna keep on doing it. I'm gonna be doing today the song Midnight Rain, which I think is beautiful, a super beautiful song that is a testament to the changes that you go through in life and how it is sometimes hard to evolve with a person in a relationship because we are changing, but it's more than that. And I will say this might be controversial, but I do think that this is about Connor Kennedy, and I'll explain why as the song goes on. All right, let's get right on into it.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same, all of me changed like midnight.
Wow, talking about chasing that fame. All of me changed like midnight, changed to darkness, it sounds like. So she is identifying herself as being rain, which if you think about rain falling, it can just come pouring down like tears, like raindrops on your guitar, maybe. And so she's saying he wanted a bride. He wanted somebody to settle down with eventually, and she was making her own name. And when I think of making her own name, I totally get the comparison between Taylor Lautner and Taylor Swift and making her own name, like a name that's separate from his. But when you think about a famous name, what gets more in America, what is more of a famous last name than the Kennedys? I also really like this song because Taylor is not looking at the other person as being the villain. She's able to take accountability. I appreciate her letting herself be the one that hurt the other person or the perceived villain, which I don't think she really is. She's looking at somebody who is really nice. I think as we get older, we become less and less guilty about making some of those choices that broke somebody else's heart because it leads us to where we are and leads us to where we need to be because those choices brought us to the right place. And I think that message is also going through the song Invisible String as well. So she's wanting to make her own name, trying to figure out everything. And for her, she wanted to make her own name, the Kennedy name. I doubt that she wanted to become a Kennedy. If she was Taylor Kennedy, I mean, there would be that legacy of the Kennedys that would overshadow, parts of her legacy. So it sounds as if she did choose herself, and in choosing herself, she hurt somebody who was really kind and really nice. It's tough.
My town was a wasteland, full of cages, full of fences, pageant queens and big pretenders. But for some, it was paradise.
I think that she's talking about Hollywood here, that her town was filled with pageant queens, like people who are really, really beautiful, and big pretenders, like actors, but it also could have a double meaning. It could mean big pretenders, people that are actually fake and act like they're genuine to you when they actually aren't. And for some, it's paradise. For some people, they love it. It's everything and it's dreamy.
My boy was a montage, a slow motion love potion, jumping off things in the ocean. It broke his heart cause he was nice.
When she's saying my man was a montage, that makes me think of romantic comedies and movies where you'll have that montage of scenes showing the main characters that are falling in love. They're eating like popcorn at a baseball game together, and then you see them playing in the snow, throwing snowballs at each other, getting in a snowball fight, and there they are on a romantic boat ride. That's what a montage is like. And so she's listing out what the images that she sees of him in her mind, jumping off things in the ocean, like seeing all of these different things. And she broke his heart because he was nice. I think that he might have been one of the first people that she'd ever dated that didn't totally break her heart, and that she had a choice in ending it.
He was sunshine, I was midnight.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame.
It came like a postcard, picture perfect, shiny family, holiday, peppermint candy.
about the Kennedys. They are shiny. They are the quintessential perfect American family. I mean, I'm not saying that they are. I'm just saying that they are viewed by many people in the United States as that way. And I know that in Begin Again, that is about him. And she talks about how nice he is and how he pulls out the chair for her. He laughs at her jokes. He thinks that she's funny. She also talks about the movies that he watches with his family at Christmas time and alluding to the special Christmases that his family has.
So I peer through a window, a deep portal, time travel, all the love we unravel, and the life I gave away, 'cause he was sunshine, I was midnight.
The life that she gave away, it could have been very much like his grandparents' love affair in the 1940s, which the song Starlight is based on. And I know that this relationship does fly under the radar, or because it, I guess, maybe isn't perceived to have been as long as some of the other ones or as impactful, but it does seem as if the Kennedy family did leave a mark on her because she wrote about it in Starlight. She says, I peered through a window, a deep portal, time travel. It's like our love, if it didn't unravel, it could have been just like that love, like his grandparents' love that she admired. Oh, sad.
He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame.
Ooh, can you see there though that she is comparing chasing fame to wanting pain, like realizing now, maybe looking back, he was totally sunshine and she was midnight rain. She wanted the pain because she was making her name. She wanted that fame, not realizing that chasing fame will inevitably bring her some darkness of like darkness, just like midnight rain.
He stayed the same, all of me changed like midnight.
I wanted that pain. He wanted a bride, I was making my own name, chasing that fame. He stayed the same, all of me changed like midnight.
I guess sometimes we all get just what we wanted, just what we wanted. And he never thinks of me, except when I'm on TV. I guess sometimes we all get some kind of haunted, and I never think of him, except on midnights like this,
So on those midnights, she's thinking about him. She's haunted by it, remembering the sunshine that he was and that she became the absolute opposite of that. And it just shows that it doesn't mean that she's a bad person. It doesn't mean that maybe in that moment breaking up with him was what was right for her and led her to where she needed to be. And I think that they both are accepting that, you know, they weren't the one for each other, because he's not thinking about her unless he sees her on TV, and she's not thinking about him unless it's in the middle of the night and she's woken up by it, where she's haunted by it. The song Begin Again, she talks about all she ever thought was that love just breaks and burns, and that it ends. She's talking about how she only viewed love as ending and not being forever, and that it is painful. When he was going for it, in a way, he was looking at love as if it's something comfortable and something that you can really like cozy up into. Again Again is on Speak Now, and she says haunted, some kind of haunted 3 times, and that could be an Easter egg there, that Speak Now is going to be coming out soon. I also think about how she's saying he wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. That reminds me of Boys Only Want Love if it's torture, don't say I didn't warn ya. That became super apparent, as well as the masculinization of the sound in her voice. She's referencing gender roles when it comes to love. So he wanted a bride, I was making my own name, and that goes with, you know, not just about a career, it's even deeper about like a woman keeping their own last name. And some people can perceive that as forfeiting your own identity. So there's a lot going on here. It's very complex. I hope you all enjoyed this. I think it's a beautiful song talking about the evolution of relationships and the complexity of it, and that it's okay to change. And sometimes, you know, hurting someone else is necessary for you to find what's best for you and to release them from a relationship that isn't, where the person isn't in it 100%. And you have a duty to let go of people if you aren't in it 100%, because everyone deserves that. All right. You all be well. Sending you lots of love. Take care. Bye.
I never think of him,